Hey friends, it's Sylvia here. Okay, so the question of the month is RESPs versus real estate. Of course, my answer is going to be real estate, hands down. And there are a few reasons why. So the first reason is flexibility. With an RESP, you only have one option to take out the money, and that's when your kid goes to post-secondary education. But when it comes down to real estate, you have way more flexibility of what you want to do with the money. You can take the money out. You can pay for your kids' education in full. You can take the money out later on because it's against an appreciating asset, and you can help the kids get into their future real estate investment property or their first real estate property. So with real estate, there is way more flexibility when it comes to putting money into an RESPs. Now, another thing to think about is, will you actually have enough to fund your kids' post-secondary education? So I know when I was going to university, tuition was around $3,000. By the time everything is in with tuition, books, food, and housing, I was spending about $8,000 to $10,000 maximum per year. Right now, I'm hearing tuition alone is $8,000 to $10,000. So the question is, when your kid grows old enough to get into post-secondary education at 17 here in Ontario, will there be enough money? So let's do a little bit of math. So let's just say you start the RESP savings at 2 years old, and then they're going to go to university at 17. So you have 15 years. In 15 years, you put aside, your money for RESPs, $200 per month, and the government matches it at 20% down payment. Long story short, when you start adding up that money, after 15 to 17 years, you're going to get about $80,000 to $100,000. But during that same time period for 15 years, house properties would have doubled. Let me give you an example. If a property 10 years ago, I'm just going to use 10 years instead of 15. 10 years ago, that property was worth $500,000. Right now, today's numbers, according to Trev, that property is worth $1.2 million. That's $700,000 increase in value over a 10-year period. And with RESPs, I was talking about a 15-year period. And also keep in mind that the mortgage has been paid down by the tenant. So for me, hands down, is real estate is your answer. Come join me in my webinar to understand the power of real estate. The wealthy people understand the power of real estate. Let me explain it to you and how it works. I'll see you at the webinar. Take care. Bye.